welcome to the Bolsa Chica Conservancy's virtual public animal feeding. As you may know, we're currently closed to the public, so we can't conduct our usual public feeding where we invite people to come in and watch our animals eat. So now we're having our virtual version, and if you've been following us, we've been doing our virtual feeding every week where we feed all the animals in our interpretive center. And this week we are actually going to change it up. We're going to start doing our spotlight feeding. So we're going to focus on just one animal or a couple animals at a time. And this week we're going to focus on our swell sharks. So here we have 6 swell sharks that live in our interpretive center. And these guys were actually hatched here. We are going to feed them squid and capelin. And swell sharks are actually nocturnal, so it might take them a second to wake up here. These guys are called swell sharks because they can suck water into their body and swell up really big. And this helps them hide from predators and protect them because they can get between some rocks and swell up real big and their predators can't get them. So swell sharks grow to be about 4 feet long. So these guys have a little bit of growing left to do. They are about 8 months old. They were hatched here at the Interpretive Center, like I mentioned. We had our friends at the Cabrillo Marine Aquarium donate some eggs to us. And they were here with us when they hatched. So they incubate in an egg. We have one here that's called a mermaid's purse. And it's kind of a hard, even though this has been dried out, it's kind of a hard shell structure, and it has these strings on it, and you can see these are actually a naturally occurring part of the egg, and this helps them attach onto kelp so that they don't get washed out to sea. They have to hatch in the kelp forest because it's a lot safer there, there's more cover, and the temperature is right for them to incubate. So these guys hatched out of their eggs right here at the Interpretive Center, and they're usually in their eggs for about 9 to 12 months. And swell sharks, unlike some sharks, don't need to constantly be swimming to breathe. An example of that is the great white shark. They call that ram ventilation. They need to be constantly moving to get water across their gills, but these guys have the ability to pump water across their gills without moving. And these guys are part of the cat shark family. And cat sharks are kind of bottom-dwelling, docile, and you can see their fin shape is a little bit different. Their dorsal fin is way back on the back of their body, almost where their tail is. And they have a special pigment on their skin, that a special protein that can fluoresce under black light, so they glow in the dark. We don't quite have the lighting here for it, but it's something fun you can look up on YouTube. Sharks also have interesting skin. They have what's called dermal denticles. And if you know anything about words, dermal means skin and denticle means teeth. So they actually have teeth on their skin. Some say it helps them with their aerodynamics of swimming. But if you feel a shark, they feel kind of like sandpaper if you pet them against the teeth. And we've got a few more pieces left. This little guy here. This one is smaller than the others. He's a few months younger. Oh, one last piece. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comment section. We'll be sure to answer your questions. All right, looks like we're all done. So thank you for joining us for our virtual Spotlight Animal Feeding. Next week, we're going to have our spotlight on our large tank of fish, which we can show you a little preview of right here. So these guys are who we're going to be feeding next week. So I hope you can join us and have a great day. Stay safe.